Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky as we block this guy's path. Last time, we came back to Bose. Olivier ran out to the Bose market and we went down to the Amber Tower instead of reporting into the guild and to the mayor. And today, we're still not reporting into the guild and the mayor because we have other stuff to do. Still, we gotta find a monster. We have to, Revenue Village and other stuff. Okay, right. So yeah, we're gonna finish outside of Bose Patrol today. Fuck off! And the next time will be the Bose Patrol and finishing up the main story stuff that's available to us. I'm not finishing it up. Your dialogue didn't change. So who are you guys anyways? Merchants from... Okay, your dialogue, the dialogue here hasn't changed. Okay, we might actually do the Bose Patrol this time as well. Fuck! Ah! Okay, before we fight this monster, I might have to heal. What the fuck? Everything is coming after me. Oh, there you are. Okay, before we go... Oops. Let's do this. Okay, we actually do a hefty amount of damage. Any of us have Earth. Delay will forever be the most broken thing in Trails. Bosses will never get a turn because of it. Literally.
Piece of cake.
Exterminate a monster on East Bose Highway. Now, when we get Olivier back, because, yeah, he will return before the chapter's end, we'll come over here and get the monster chapter. Fuck! Ah! Sky Bandits, huh? Sounds like a troublesome group. However, this time General Morgan is spearheading the investigation. It's only a matter of time until he's got this bunch locked up behind bars. This is due to the rugged terrain which covers the Lugran range. Sky Bandits might just be hiding around here somewhere, which is why the border garrison has already investigated this area on multiple occasions. On a normal day, we almost get no travelers coming through steep paths here. General Morgan has issued an order to bolster security in the surrounding area. That's because we still don't know where the Sky Bandits are hiding. The mountainous areas are an especially good place for them to make a hideout. I need to tell my men to get squared away as well. And we'll rest there. Despite my appearance as a soldier in the Royal Army, I love to cook. I have to get the chief's permission so I can cook here at the checkpoint. Just so you know, the traveler's quarters are over there, so feel free to use them whenever you need. Cool. Yeah, I guess we are doing the Bose Patrol today as well. That monster fight didn't take as long as I thought it would. Talking. Yeah, we're gonna... We'll at least do a patrol of South Bose. We might save the North Bose patrol for later. Next time. I heard that Mr. Trino was riding on that airship that went missing. I know he's my dad's business rival, but he's still Murano's father. I'm really worried about him. I wonder if Murano is worried about her father. I sure hope he's safe. It's difficult. I can't tell if dialogue is the same or not. Okay, it's not the same. The Lyria Lake is, as you know, the massive body of water in the center of the kingdom. And fish of all kinds swim around it. You should steer clear from talking to my husband. I'm sorry, I'll just fill your ear with rubbish. Morano seems to have been on board the airliner. I feel a little guilty saying this, but this might just be my big chance. I figure I need to stop turning the seagull and trying to deal for myself. But Morano's glare was enough to set me straight. It's difficult for me to tell if that father and daughter are on good terms or not. I just cannot believe that Mr. Trino was on the airliner. No matter how much of a rivalry is, we've still known him for long. Just hope he's safe. We really need to find this airliner in the passages. Some people think that Morano and my husband are on bad terms with each other. But that's not the case. They're just competitive, that's all. I don't think people should expect anything less. Morano is his daughter, after all. I know it seems like Morano is complaining as she goes about taking on her father's work, but that's just her way of showing compassion. I really appreciate her being considerate at a time like this. Where did Mo? Is Morano up here next semester? Any of the merchants in both have their store included in the market. First you start in the market, which is subsidized by the city, then after gaining experience you're able to get approval to start your own store. It's for that reason that people who come here from far and wide become merchants. My boss is way too trusting of others. In any case, it's impossible for her to stay along for long and think people like that. Which is why I should be running the shop. Yeah! My new boss is a pain in the behind about orders and other kinds of things. In comparison, my old boss gave me the freedom to do all kinds of things. Yeah, we'll do Bose Patrol as well. Ever since my husband opened his business, he's had more time at home as well. Of course, he keeps a book and manages the goods at home too. When he was in the army, he only managed to get home about once a week. My husband opening the store hasn't been all that bad. My dad plays with me more now than he did when he was a soldier in the army. I like the way my dad is now. Before he used to get angry all the time. Why do I think your name is used in revenue as well? The Bose market is like the gateway to success for aspiring merchants. If I'm going to begin any kind of business, I'll have to start in the Bose market. Bose is an extremely serious and dedicated individual. Oh, I think it would be doing her some good though if she wasn't so uptight. The local tone of the people of Bose carries an air of freedom. While doctrine and commandments are important, I like the show should be more involved in the region. Oh, because not everyone sees eye to eye. Father Holstein's a man of his word and has a magnetic personality about him. I have trouble dealing with the pace at which he does things. And we'll now go into the boat market and do our patrol there. Cabbage, that's what Mom asked me to pick up for her, and it does. Delicious stuff. I'm just scared to talk to people I don't know. That's why I've been thinking of running the store like this. I don't know, maybe I should practice. One head of cabbage, please. One head of cabbage, please. One head of cabbage, please. Today I'll be making a dish for meat. Should I grill steak or should I make some stew? I just can't decide. It's not easy trying to think about what to do about the menu every day. You know, maybe I should just go with fish. Most merchants are said to like an atmosphere of freedom, and for that reason alone, there was a time where each did as they liked. The previous mayor, now his daughter, started bringing all the merchants together. Looks like inspection zones Eisen Road have been terminated. I'll be able to start getting my selections of goods back to normal. Buck and I came to Bose to make a date. In the future, it's our dream to open a huge food market together. We'll have the freshest food at the lowest prices in town all the time. Doesn't that sound like the kind of food market you'd like to shop at? With the way distribution has changed thanks to the advent of airlines, I'm sure we can make their dream a reality. I may not look it, but I run the kitchen at the mayor's residence. Though I can't cook anything like the anteroast, I can still whip up a decent meal. The mayor has been so busy recently, so I need to at least get her to take in some nourishment. Meat goes on sale for a limited time until 3 o'clock this afternoon. I need to find a place to camp out near the store until then. Alright then, it looks like it's time to head to the shop. All the shopping is why I came along with my husband on his pilgrimage. My wife is shopping like a crazy woman. If I don't intervene, she'll never stop shopping. Money is not the issue here. I just wish my wife would practice a little bit of self-control. I'm having a hard time getting the new brailings I ordered from the Royal City. On top of that, merchandise is in short supply. I guess the only thing left to do is try my hand at making some original clothing and see how it goes. Actually, I want to try some original store brand clothes from before. This is as good as an opportunity as ever to give it a whirl. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. It was definitely worth seeing. At first, I was worried about how I was going to run the store. Things finally started to sell little by little. So I guess the best thing I could do is give my customer service with a smile. Ever since this girl started selling her sweets, the sales of her sponge cake have really started taking off. Now I find myself coming here to shop just so I can get a glimpse of her smile. Just how long does the army intend to blockade the border? Because of all this, all of my merchandise which should have come from the Empire has been arrived. However they're doing it isn't helping my business, that's for sure. It's down now, you should be getting your merchandise soon now. We haven't gotten any foreign books yet. Probably has something to do with all the restrictions put into effect by the army. Instead of just staring at things all the time, maybe I should try and buy something for once. There have been a lot of strange things to deal with since I expanded this store, but my son Palm has been really helping me out a lot. He's kind of asked for a better kid. My mother was very rough in the way she handled fishes. My heart always skips a beat every time I see her pick one up. Since these are the goods we're supposed to be selling, she should be more careful with them. I try to find these for $10 and get my hands on them for a reasonable price. The rule of this is something you can't experience that through another occupations. To be honest though, I am still playing amateur with myself. No matter how carefully I choose what I buy, more than half of what I get turns out to be junk. I've formally looked medicine for each one of my customers according to their symptoms. I've even recently started carrying Eastern medicine, which has grown in popularity. Innovation is important when it comes to business. We're currently looking for an in-house pianist, but there seems to be no one with the necessary skills anywhere in this whole land. Shall speak with the owner and see about summoning an imperial pianist for the restaurant. Pianist? And when they say this is a high-class joint, they're not kidding. It's not just the food here that's top quality, but the wait staff and service as well. Just look around. You can see signs of the owner's dedication in every last detail. Is it true that all operation of airships has been halted? I suppose we have no choice but to prolong my vacation with them. So there's nothing I can do about it. Why worry? I feel enjoyable, I can. I can shop and eat as I wish. Spread my capital swings and fly! Fly like a bird! The old market owner was quite bare bones, just some salt land up in a vacant field, a common flea market. But the merchants back then were made of even tougher stuff than they are today. There was the mayor's family, influential and representative, and all the traders of Katrina and Borden. They all started in that common flea market and worked their way up to what they are today. I've worn my best outfit to come here, but I hope I don't seem overdressed. I'll need to be careful not to drop any of my tableware. Two of us have been wanting to come here forever now. Worked all the little tissues off, pardon my airboning, to save up enough money to afford a meal here, but it was worth it. This restaurant's become more and more popular each day since the current owner took over. And just about every member of the staff here was handpicked specifically by her. So I'm the exception, I guess. I came because I wanted to. Dear me, with the airships grounded, I'm finding it impossible to get my wine. For the moment, I suppose we can make do with what's in the wine cellar, but our stock will not last forever. I hope the airships begin running again soon. Cooking is an art and a culture. It requires as much creativity as anything, and of course, it's just a very compromise. Yes, can I help you? Hello, we're here at the brace ago and we have a delivery. Handed over tender poultry downside. Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is for our jobs as bracelets is all about. Yes, it's just like the spell said. Now with the airliners at standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that. With the little bit of mirror I'm paying just isn't working out. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelet. You mean the one served here at Auntie Rose? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and her sheet music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the flavor turns out. Learn the burl omelet recipe. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way. But please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say, that I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. While following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the recipe. My pleasure. I would enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while too. Quest ingredient sequence completed. Oh no, I understand your feelings. So much that it hurts, but we have a quota to meet. Oh no, I've had my eye on this for a long time now, and you're simply not giving my outfit the consideration you should. Try to look at the broader picture here. This is a great price to offer for after the airships are running again, isn't it? Times certainly have changed though. Now tourists from Empire come here to buy Bose to buy our goods. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I just keep thinking about all the men and women who were lost to us during the war. People who will never come back. And this is just telling us to find where bear claws grow and then talk to Spence over here in the Bose Market. Which is you. Can I help you find something? My medicine works wonders. And we came here after seeing some put on the bulletin board at the bracelet club. Would you by any chance be Spence? Oh, your bracelet, are you? I've been waiting for you to come. Guess we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find places where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up until now, I have been having them shipped from Roland. But just recently, I was asked by Father Holstein to prepare a new medicine. So it seems like I'm going to be using more of these than before. Now that you mention it. Hey Joshua, didn't we see a bear claw just recently? Yep, we found some in the Neville Valley. Really? There weren't many of them, but there should be enough to use for your medicine. This is wonderful news. It has been said that bear claw grows well in ailment places. Now that I think about it, the Never Valley is the perfect place for them to go. I appreciate you helping me out like this. Now I can put my full effort into preparing this semester. Great! Good luck with your work and have a wonderful day. We'll be going then. And now we've completed all the quests, and then some, so we can turn all of them in after we report to the gate. 6 last. Good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Oh, it's you, kid. So did you find anything out about the incident? You bet. Valuable information at that. So relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan. Sky bandits in the capital here. You're right. That is valuable information. Looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the bracer build related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. And Roland, the job of the bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates bracers that much, don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Guard and the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining the local account. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Rowan, it's pretty clear who's behind it. The problem burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the ring. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Rowan was also rather minor in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. And that is where we're going to end today's video. Next time on Trails in the Sky, we finish our patrol of Bose and report to the mayor, and then figure out our next course of action. I'll see y'all then.